No joke.
You know what? I keep losing to bits on Mega Man, so I want to try it. Hello.
Falsons, ojeś hardalgie.
Alright, hello everybody. So I only just got the chat up. Now, where are we? I wonder. Geordie.
Yes, George,
So, standard opening. I could go for this mill pretty quickly, I think. This looks like a tricky map to attack on. Very long, a lot of narrow paths.
Italian, tilo Jordium sien. Sien, shirma leches chalu.
That might be a bit too greedy, too fast. Okay, we're 20 seconds away from power 2. No, more like a minute. 40? We might be in trouble here. I don't think I can protect these pigs.
Look.
That's quite a setback.
Jest to George, Julian, Tavish, Gutierrez.
Still not very bad.
Yo bueno.
He's taking a minute here.
Original. Yo Valsons voyage
We have to go all in. We can't get this mill up and hold it.
Tipetal.
We have to pump out just as much raw deepness as we can and hope that it's enough.
Lujlut. So that Kivor. Stilyok. Aulingie is stanu.
Maybe. No, not having lost the momentum. Yeah.
Zos.
Okay, so whenever I play Lego Man, I'm going to try and play it like Lego Man, which means I'm not going to get a second mill until I've got my tier 2s up. So that's usually how he seems to do it. It's like squirrel, snake, pigeon, then it's poke or expand, or skunk, depending on circumstances.
Yes, Yoch Vio Alvons. Blend Suge. Valsons voyage hardalgie.
Oh, hello, John Deltarune. How's it going? I was playing you not too long ago. Finishing off the weird route, which I just, started and then never finished for like 4 years, or however long it's been out. It's actually not been out that long. I didn't update the title, did I?
Comment about
Yeah, that makes sense. That explains why John Deltarune is here. It explains a bit why I had so many viewers and suddenly none. But it's also a little bit odd.
I shall tell him.
Poking, doing a little pokey poke. Oh, we got him. Done. We surrounded ourselves. That's... What the hell did you get this many? I mean, the cam's absolutely destroyed me. I accidentally positioned myself perfectly to be destroyed, and that is one of the worst PBCs I've ever been a part of. Oh man, that's really bad. That is a dire performance. R22 versus Latan, Squirrel, Falcon, Skunk, Boar, Fox, Balloon, Squirrel, Toad, Falcon, Cam, Fox, Machine Gun. Oh, man. I'm very disappointed about that. I think it just comes down to the fact that I'm not playing enough. I need to be practicing more. I've got so many other games that I want to do. I've been trying to go through Silksong Steel Soul for like a month now, and I keep dying. I nearly lost a run today, and that wasn't even my fault. The game, like my control, something went, my game, like, my controller brought up a different screen, like the Xbox or Microsoft service screen, but it didn't pause the game or anything, so I was just left there with an enemy attacking me while I couldn't get back control. So I ended up having to pull the power cord on my computer. determined that this is going to be the one to actually make it. Alright, anyway, we've got tier 2 coming out for R22, tier 2 coming out for Zatan, Falcon Skunk versus Falcon Cam. Falcon Scare, R22 away. They can get right in on the skunks. They get a pretty decent gas down. But Cam now has a pretty serious problem. R22 has a serious problem that they're surviving on his front door. He only loses one pig though. Those Cams just didn't have enough health to really keep up with the momentum. This Falcon looks like it's going to get away. Okay, 1 HP Falcon, that's a big deal, saving a tier 2. The town even has a fox down in the back. R22 has not scouted this fox. He's got the balloons up, which is going to give him some... Well, he's getting the balloons up. It looks like he wants to expand this mill. The balloon coverage is going to do alright at keeping the fox out. Well, if it gets to stay up. Like, it looks like he's just going to be overwhelmed here and now, because skunks are not ideal for dealing with Falcon Cam. And the Boiling dive. Yeah, Zatan kills the army and the defences and then brings the fox out. This is a perfect time for a fox to hit. Like, just a low army filled with tier 2s. Oh my goodness, what a miss micro by Zatan. That has brought R22 back into the game single-handedly. That was such a terrible miss micro. Now he's getting the second fox up. R22 has a boar cooking. Zatan is still in the lead because he had this third base with multiple farms on it. R22 is stuck on his second. He might be able to expand to this one, but he kind of doesn't have the time or the money. He needs to keep pumping up army. It looks like he's going to commit to just an all-in with what he's got. Oh no, he's going for this base again. Is he going to be able to hold this? He's dropped a pair of skunks, picked up more falcons. Falcons will get picked off by the fox, which is about to come out. Zatan is very far ahead of Nico now. Okay, let's see how this ball goes. Oh, the commander goes down. So as long as Zatan doesn't miss micro this box. I mean, the army's doing fine without any micro. R22 probably wants to keep attacking. He's got the army dead. He can get on his mill, he can catch back up on Nico. Maybe pick up the box because it's running into the corner. It's annoying that he's got to deal with this mill tanking. He's picked up most of the time, so the mill is halfway down. He's going to get it. Is he? I think he needs to commit to it at this point. Yeah, he gets it. Tan's Fox is not getting enough done. But it is still alive, it does still have the opportunity. There's a pig, there's another. There's a problem with the Fox, you have to babysit it, you can't micro the rest of your army. And that's another missed micro by the Fox, and that's got to be GG. That looked really close though. Tan was on the verge of winning that several times. He's not surrendering, he's going to make it not going to kill it. So I guess we just wait here for 20 seconds. Okay, then he's surrenders. Odd. He's typing in Discord. Squirrel, Falcon, Skunk, Cam, Fox, Machine Gun against Squirrel, Blizzard, Falcon, Skunk, Cam, Ball. This is, I don't know if R22 meant to commit to this. He could try and proxy, well, he can't really because there's a, he might have been trying to proxy Machine Gun, I just kind of blanked on this. This is such a weird play. I didn't really register. Because you can take a mill this close and then put the 3-1s up and gun down, like, you put your opponent under pressure that way. But with the, I mean, there was literally a squirrel warren inside R22's territory. It wasn't going to happen. R22 already got the campfire, going for 2 farms on here. Second mill. It is a pretty defensible one. You could take falcons over the cliff, but this cliff extends a decent way, so you've just got this sort of road mill area here to pass through, which does involve some water. So the map is basically cut in half. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4. You've got expansions here. 3 expansions here. It's basically 3 for R22 though, because this mill is effectively untakeable. It's too close to the cliff. I mean, the thing is, it's not literally untakeable. So if the game goes that long, which it might in these circumstances, R22 has that option. But it'd be so hard to actually defend. And ironically, they've swapped tier 3s. Zatan was complaining that his fox lost him the game. It wasn't. But I think R22 is making a point by taking the fox in response. Zatan has decided to copy his opponent to go for the boar. Both players just armying up. Neither one looking to move out. You're going to get a massive death ball comp, which does favour Zatan, I think, with the boar. Fox kind of wants constant hit and run. Doesn't do as well in a death ball. At least one fox doesn't. If you get multiple foxes, like, one of the best things about a fox is if you can get up to 5 foxes, you can instantly snipe your opponent's commander. And it's just so much fun. And then the idea is you snipe the opponent's commander, because the commander's usually at the front of an army. You pull back, and then you're just picking off units for fun, while their commander has to wait like 10 seconds to respawn. Okay, every mill on the map being taken. We're going to take this campfire as well, just for completion's sake. There's surely no way this gets held. Like, a couple of falcons here will just gun this down if it's taken. But machine gun line, this is actually pretty good territory for a machine gun line. It's quite narrow. Like, you could... No, you can't. There's no pathway there. You have to come from between that corner hedge to that corner of the building is all you've got to walk through. So it's quite easy for machine guns to overlap their fire. Part of it, your opponent is going to be walking through water, which will slow them down. Okay, here we go. Fox coming out. Bit of high ground. Oh. Fox does have a nice spot to run away to. Picked off a falcon. Picked off a few tier 1s. Right. The fox costs 180 and then 180 again. So you're looking for really 360 food from it before you've got your money back, and then you're into profit. You gotta be careful leaving this fox over the water like this. Okay, here we go. There's a big fight. The fox is out the fire. Standing behind the army, getting a lot of shots off. It's good work running down that boar. I think this is a fox that's paid for itself. Overconfident here. These lizards are pretty good at running down all these fragile units. Alright, that stems the bleeding pretty efficiently. Economies are even. Oh, that fox is getting away again. The lizards are now exposed. I mean, R22 doesn't have that bunker of machine guns to hide behind now. There is already another boar out. I think it's the falcon count that's really the problem for Zatan. Like, 4 extra falcons is quite significant. Fox again, surviving another big fight. That's probably going to be enough. Like, that's 2 big losses in a row. Zatan, to get ahead, he should really just take his falcons over here and gun this down. Like, it's not going to take long. It does expose him to a bit of poking, but he should be able to... Unless it's a full commit by R22, he should be able to keep it at bay with the lizards. And if he does full commit, then he can bring his falcons back pretty quickly. Like, these falcons could absolutely destroy this mill very quickly. All 10 of them, they'd gun it down in one volley. Looks like he's finally figured this out. He's also kind of backing himself into a corner here. And now he's fighting without his falcons. He does kill the mill, but it means his army's getting picked off in halves. And he didn't send his falcon his boar warren. His boar's never been repaid for. It looks like, yeah, too much momentum on R22's side. Michael disrupts well there, kept it alive through all the fights. Got some good value out of it. Just, he had some advantage with the map. He took a good defensive position in a map that forces his opponent to be the one attacking. What would you have done if this turn? Probably like go more cams himself. I don't think he ever bought cams. Some people would go hard on them. squirrel, falcon, skunk, raccoon, wolf, arty against squirrel, lizard, falcon, skunk, fox, machine gun. Okay. So where are we going with all this? Murloc coming out with some lizards. Do a attack. Thinking better of it. 122 with a double raccoons. Might not want to be doing that against Mass Tier 1. Though raccoons do better than you'd think against it. Raccoons are like... they're not that tanky, but they are a bit tanky. They are tankier than you think, or at least than I think. Right now, the problem for Murloc is that there's 4 of them. That's like 105, 104 health you've got to go up through. 27. Okay, so that's not 105, 108. Okay, so a rare arty has appeared. pigs. Surprisingly not for all of them. Murloc somehow is allowed to get this fox up. R22 is going for the wolf. Does Murloc see that? No. Oh, yes, actually. Wolf comps tend to be fox comps. Like fox doesn't really like this quick burst damage type of fight. Because it's actually quite slow at shooting. Okay, so Murloc gonna take his lizard down, but this might just be bait. Gets 180 food with that mill. Actually, this fight is not going R22 as well. He loses his back from surely dead, yeah. Keep the fox alive. Yeah, I think Murloc just won. He lost a couple of farms there, but he kept his tier 3. Now, he does have to be a bit cautious here. Oh, to make sure that doesn't happen. That evens things up. I mean, the fox can definitely get in, shoot, move before the arty shells land. Okay, he just sells the fox. Murloc is not committing to another tier 3. R22 is. Is Murloc going to attack again? It looks like it. He wants to jump onto this arty cannon. I think that's a wrong choice. Oh, he doesn't even get it. Oh, that was definitely the wrong choice now. If you go all in on and don't get it, it's pretty bad. Hence the term all in. And now he's going for another fox. I don't know if he's going to have time to get that up. R22's wolf is nearly here. Problem for both players, for R22 though, is this mill is running out of food. He's going to have to get another mill up. Now, he could go for this one. He could try and get this one again. This one is a bit too risky because of the lizard run by. So he was basically using this as a ninja, but he got scouted too quickly. This one is his most logical defensive. Oh, no, Murloc's lizard's getting picked up again. So many big units. And, oh, he's not committed to the box. Okay. He needs to hold off his attack. Now, he's going to be able to do that. I don't know, he's desperately trying to save time. He loses his mill. It's not the end of the world. As long as he survives, he's got this other mill, but it's just a Wolfer Falcon against non-Wolfer Falcons. You know, an extra dozen lizards might have been able to turn that. Bit of unfortunate, there will be now where I get caught out. interesting. Squirrel, toad, pigeon, ferret, falcon, raccoon against squirrel, lizard, ferret, skunk, fox, machine gun. So we've got ferret v ferret, and Murloc is doing a proxy mill. Is he committing to this? It looks like he is. He has. He has to replace his machine gun. He does get it down. This will probably be in range of the pig, yep. Okay. Now, something Murloc R22. Oh, he's found an angle. R22 can get some damage done, but Murloc is building his own squirrels here. I'm surprised Murloc isn't defending, but you know, they say the best defense is a good offense, so... Oh, this is very dangerous. Murloc has... Murloc has to babysit this base now unless he wants to lose it. He's kind of all in on this, but he also needs to burrow back at some point and put some farms down. Now we're in a big game of chicken. If either player manages to get ferrets out, they will win. But won't we ever stop going for... Oh, see? One bad fight absolutely spills into a disaster. Both machine guns down, but all the R22's armies down. That's another dead pig. Oh. R22 is losing here. But he really only needs one win. If he can clear this, if he gets... Like, everything is on the front line for Murloc. If he loses his army once, which is much more likely now that he's lost his defensive structures, then R22 can sweep this all up and then attack over here before Murloc can rebuild an army. Okay, here's the fight. One player has defender's advantage, one doesn't. But the eco deficit is coming into play now. R22 is just finding it very hard to fund the army. One down doesn't matter, but Murloc is still going to have more squirrels overall once everything's built. We're actually only a minute away from fallowing now. I think R22 is done for. This is a very all-in strat by Murloc, but it worked. He got away with it. Now we're 1-1. Okay, so most likely this is going to end up being the finals. like whoever wins between these two is gonna win the whole thing. Most likely. So, squirrel, lizard, falcon, skunk, cam, fox against squirrel, lizard, ferret, falcon, skunk, boar. Both players getting out a quick tier 1. Alright. So after last game's madness and a threat of turning into an aggro game, we've sort of settled into sort of regular compositions. Both players going through loads of tier 1, now R22 finally taking in skunks. Of course Murlocs this one's going to be going for his own skunks. Okay, and looks like he's taking a mill. Both players have a nice safe back mill to take, and then a whole bunch of mills in the middle. I mean, the Murloc has the easiest time getting a third, I'd say, with this one. It's going to be pretty tough for R22 to secure any of these. Especially with lizards in the mix. Both players have lizards, so both players can do hit and runs, good run-bys, go for a last, all-in, base race. I don't know what R22 is planning by hiding his skunks all the way out here. Is he trying to act like he's got cams? He must be. I don't know why. Like, there's not a huge difference in function between cams and skunks. They're both anti-tier 1s. Okay, Murloc finds a opening to jump in with his lizards. Picks off 3 pigs. Oh, all his lizards do get killed for it, but still, 6 lizards for 3 pigs is a worthwhile trade. Dog even a bit vulnerable. It looks like R22 might be getting more than 3 pigs here. He's certainly got... No, he's got the 3, he's got the 4. Plus a couple of warrens. More than a couple of warrens. Murloc has his warren up. Oh, somehow R22 never saw that. Just out of range of the vision. The boar's paid for. I mean, a couple of these farms are going to fallow soon, like now, anyway. So there's not a huge loss. It's really only 2 farms that Murloc has actually lost. Taking a pretty good fight. He does lose, but not quite a huge amount. I mean, Stomach should be able to clear up all these low health tier 1s. Okay. So Murloc has taken some knocks, but he has a tier 3 on the board now, which is huge against R22's army, because R22 really only has tier 1. Boar is the ultimate anti-tier 1. R22 is desperately trying to get some falcons out, but he still needs time. He also has enough lizards to threaten a run by on these half-baked mills, but he doesn't get it. This boar is just cutting through, roasting all of these squirrels. Going for the mill, gets it. There's nothing on the mill, but the mill itself is just acting as an obstacle because too many of his units will be automatically targeting it. Now R22 still has the eco advantage, and this boar is very injured. In fact, I think R22 needs to attack then and there. He wanted to chase that boar down while there was nothing that could hit his falcons. That's R22's route to winning this game. If he can kill all the tier 1, then Murloc doesn't have anything that can hit the falcons. And they can just clean up everything. R22 has to focus fire the lizards and squirrels. And he's got enough that he should be able to do that. He's trying to take a third mill. Not committing to it. Here we go. This is going to be a fight. Those are all the lizards. Those are all the squirrels. Still multiple falcons left. And nothing to shoot up. I think R22's won. Like Murloc just did not have enough to deal with these falcons. Picks up a couple with a wave of tier 1, but that means he's got nothing for when R22's next wave appears, and now Murloc is significantly behind Rico again, but without the boar trump card. And this is going to be GG. Yeah, it's GG. Good fight. Excellent games. Very close. Okay, apparently I'm in bronze.
Good.
Let's see if I can get a win. So I keep trying to do this. The Legoman deck, even though I keep failing with it. I mean, what's Murloc been doing? Doing boar, squirrel. I mean, he's been doing various stuff. There's not been one deck I can like just hard counter.
Yes, your champion voice. Okay. Lo Italian, lo yo tiem. Jest George de Alphonse. Lo Italian, lo yo tiem. Lo Okay.
I'm just gonna quickly head to pop over here and destroy this.
You tick.
If I may, please and thank you.
King la Yasesh. Thousands Oyesh Hardalge. Kivo.
Jonet, los dos las go. Ya.
Ziknior los hest sien in getu. Yes,
Okay,
George
might be at risk of being overwhelmed by sheer weight of numbers here. Okay, I think we should be good to attack.
Jest George. Gavins. Ludlut. Vunug var fute.
Soksal ubiavo.
Kialavu.
Golema lusalne.
Ludlut. Okay, there we go, finally. Oh, that is tricky. Now.
Can we get to Micro?
Zovjala is val blontehal shinzo wood.
Jest wioć wiodia wąs. Talien tilo jodiem sien. In siechechin hix ciechis.
They're positioned like he wants to rush me. But they're not timed like he wants to rush me.
Stelur in sien. Talien. Smelios. Spinjes. Semelios.
He's taking a 4 mil. That's going to give him 4 mils minus 2.
Thousands for yosh hardal.
Feels like they might be rushing the ball for this. In fact, I think the wolf is what the next thing I put down is. Is what the next thing I put down is. Technically a functional sentence. Anyway, wolf, 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 wolf.
Voyage. Jan Gaudia was. Wopelje.
Oh, perfect. He's getting a balloon. And a fox! Okay, we fully eco, go for the wolf, start pumping out falcons.
Stelur in sien. Yolotalian. Forget. Bos ti our onov.
Unfortunately, it's very impractical for us to take any other mill.
List voyage.
I would love to at this point. It's it's not really useful. Given oh, that's what he's up to.
Лукин я приехал, девчонка. Я гон, Gets fantastic.
Legoman did tell me this deck struggles with ferrets. I'm not sure if I believe it, but we'll find out. What's shooting this? Oh. Dead. Multiple farms down. We've got squirrels based on Muscle. Okay. Beating Murloc, pretty respectable. I still don't know. I mean, I lost to Geordie, but that was because on the first game I went greedy. On the second game, I got caught in a bad fight. So, Squirrel, Toad, Pigeon, Ferret, Falcon, Raccoon against Squirrel, Toad, Skunk, Cam, Snake, Boar. So, Geordie is the favourite here. No, sorry, R22 is the favourite here. Geordie is the underdog. But he was the underdog against me and he won, so. So no early game shenanigans. Map is interesting. Both, like a lot of mills close to both players. I would actually really like to see someone try and take this mill straight away, especially R22. If R22 took this mill and managed to hold it with ferrets, he wins the game. Unfortunately, it is also a very it is quite hard to take a forward aggressive position while also getting a tier 2 out, especially if that tier 2 is ferrets, which are not good at holding an aggressive forward position. So it makes sense that R22 did not do that. But still, we've got raccoons versus snakes. Okay, quick peeks in by Geordie to pick up a pig. He's going to get away. Oh no, that snake does get caught out. That makes this fight a lot more even. Those toads are able to get up. Snake misses on the raccoon and hits a squirrel. Valuable commander death for Geordie, so he can pick up all these squirrels. He should probably have kept his own squirrels farther back. He doesn't need his snake. Now, the problem is he's down multiple farms. If he can, I don't think he's got the tempo to really pick off a second. He might with the second snake here. He needs to pick off something. Oh no, he's retreating. He didn't commit. I mean, the thing is, he didn't really have the advantage to commit. He had an even army, and it would have been all in. Would have needed to get at least 2 farms and then have the ability to defend from the counterattack. It's not impossible. It is risky. Now he loses this campfire, which is another blow. I think he's going to take this fight. It's as good as he's going to get. The toads didn't really get the hit that he wanted. And those 2 pigeons, no, sorry, 3, just doing so much to counteract the snake venom because they're all hitting the raccoon. Okay. An aggressive lizard from Geordie. R22 scouts it, puts down a squirrel. Geordie sells out. Both players have ferrets, which is interesting. R22 could actually just attack here. I think he's going to get this corner farm. Okay, he forces a sell. But Geordie has set himself back. Oh, I mean, Geordie got off lucky there. R22 absolutely could have taken out that pig. He still might. No, Geordie, you got to R22. That's a massive blunder. R22 just needed to commit to one of those attacks to make sure he got that last hit on the pig. That is so bad. That is an unusual mistake from R22. Because that entire time he was behind an eco. Now he's lost multiple extra tier 1s as well. Geordie has taken a pretty solid lead in this early game. Can he capitalise on it? What should Geordie do here? Probably go for either cams or a second mill. Like, he doesn't really have to worry about more aggression. R22's too far behind. Or he could just spam down more tier 1 and go for an attack. It works. In fact, I think this is really going to work. This has the potential to snowball hugely. 2 Warrens down. Looks like 2 pigs back to one, and yeah, I think this is already GG. R22 just, yeah, messed up that attack. Messed up his early attack twice in a row. Not killing that, that 1 health pig. squirrel, toad, pigeon, ferret, falcon, raccoon against squirrel, lizard, ferret, skunk, cam, boar. DC. Oh, bloody hell, excuse me. Okay. Squirrel, 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 squirrel against squirrel, squirrel, ferret, skunk. R22 has a quick and nice little blah 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 mill. Geordie has not. Going for a second tier 2 woman instead. But I mean, he's got the skunks to deal with a mass tier 1. He's got the ferrets to force an engagement. He could do some damage here. Only problem is he's trying to ferret poke up a hill, and that never really works out well. You need to put your commander in an exposed position to get the high ground vision. And he sells the ferret. I would have liked to see him at least try. He's going for 4 chameleons, which, you know, don't get me wrong, very strong. But he is going to have to start thinking about a mill soon. R22 already has one and is starting to eco up slowly, taking it steadily. Not really particularly greedy. You generally want to try and stay about 1 farm ahead of your opponent. But Geordie, because he sold out of tier 2 to replace tier 2, it's a big time commitment. Especially since he's supply blocked.
We hosted the first.
Shut up, you. Okay, so we got no attack still. Geordie is really just going for a 1 base all in, going for a boar on this 1 base. No signs of expansion. He's going to take a campfire. It's not really big eco boost, but it's going to stop him starving. I mean, I can't say it won't work. R22 doesn't have much eco. There is a decent amount of falcons that Geordie can't deal with any of his high-tech units. Unfortunately, this campfire is going to get picked off. This would be a good moment for Geordie to try and attack while the squirrels are away. Boar is out. Well, it is now. There it is. Just a slightly jumped the gun. Geordie finally taking another mill, but okay, here we go. Basically, R22 just needs to kill all the pest squirrels and then the Falcons win. We've seen this before, and yep, that's exactly how it happens. 18 squirrels was not enough against all those skunks and toads. Squirrel, mole, falcon, skunk, raccoon, a wolf against squirrel, falcon, skunk, cam, boar, balloon. Okay, can Geordie, is in his match point. Ooh. Okay, so fast raccoon. Let's see. Yeah, this is R22's natural expansion. This is Geordie's. Both players. R22 has a slightly easier time getting a third mill. Geordie's going to struggle. So I'd imagine this ends up being a 16 farm type of death ball. Geordie, if he just puts a balloon down somewhere around like this pile of bones or this log, then he can cover quite a wide, he can cover pretty much all of the entrance, and then just eco up off the back of this. It's pretty much impossible for R22 to do some cliff harass given the choke point here. You can put units in. On the mini-map it looks like you can pull units in behind these canopies, but it's such a thin line, you wouldn't really want to risk it. So yeah, if I was Geordie, I'd be going balloon, eco up, slam down a ball, and move. But this time, make sure you have a decent number of falcons with you, so you have some anti-air. This is not a good place for a balloon. I mean, to be fair, it is a very hard balloon to attack now because of all these objects in the way. I think maybe you could get some falcons in on that, like, water tile and shoot it. I don't know if any of the squirrels can reach from there. And this balloon does cover the road, which is the main point. But it doesn't leave, it leaves all of this area up here exposed, so R22 could just come around and come in here and be pretty much safe. It does give a nice chunk of vision of R22's, you know, territory, so, you know, it's not as bad as my gut reaction was, but I'd still be placing it more up here. cover both angles of approach. Alright, now Geordie has not seen the wolf. Is he going for a boar? It looks like he's going for a boar. He goes for the boar. He's a decent chunk of time behind, about 30 seconds here, we estimate. Interesting, he's coming in. Honestly, I think he could have committed to that attack. I think he probably would have won. Like, he had R22's army in quite a bad position, all trapped in this corner. They would have been fighting for tiles, nowhere to run from his skunk gas or cams. His squirrels would have had a nice concave. All he needed to do was focus fire the falcons, and he probably would have been good. I feel like that was a poke that went very well and like was an accidental really good timing push if Geordie had committed to it. But he went in with the idea that he wasn't going to win it. And so failed to take advantage of his lucky moment. Now the wolf is out there, so going to get some powerful down. That balloon goes down immediately. The ball is finally up, but it might be still too little too late, perhaps. With that mill going down, Geordie has to commit. He needs to make sure he kills all his falcons. The wolf is getting backed into a corner. The falcons are dead. Kill the wolf, kill the wolf, kill the wolf. Okay. Geordie is starving, but he can now sweep down and knock this mill out. He has a huge tempo lead. He needs to take advantage of it. He needs to get this mill down. He's retreating. I don't think he can afford to retreat. Sell the boar warrant and build a mill. He's only got 9 seconds. Takes 20 seconds to build a mill and then he needs to put a farm down on it instantly. Geordie, no, where are you going? Okay, he's going up here. He's going to take the campfire instead. I don't think that's the right move. Where are you going? Geordie, 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 where are you running? He's not going to make it. Geordie's going to starve. He's going to... Where's... What's he doing? He had 60 food. Oh, Geordie. Yeah, he panicked. Panicked so hard. I don't want to pile on him, but man, that was just, he was right there. He was right there. And he... Like, he had it. He had it. I want to go back and check this. it's like a good series as well. But it's just fast our way forward to the end game. Okay, so here's the first thing. Here, with all these units clumped up, I'm pretty sure Geordie could have just attacked. I'm pretty sure if Geordie jumps in here with his chameleons and his skunks, like there's so little space here for so many units, I'm pretty sure he wins. Now, he has to make sure his squirrels focus down the falcons, but I'm pretty sure, I'm like 90% sure he wins this fight, and it's a devastating win as well. Like, R22's army is just not in position. But, you know, that's a bit of omnipotence bonus. Hold up here. Like, R22 is a bit, like, sensitive moving in, but you can hear about the ball. No, good, he just maybe not coming out again. Maybe he'll have more time. So, R22, he runs away from his mill and his reinforcements. He runs into the corner, which is not the... I wonder why he did that. He was probably thinking he could, like, kite the army down before he got... He wanted them away from his warrens and farms. Geordie here. He's only got a handful of squirrels. The pigs are actually a noticeable blockage. Plus a skunk. I think it's probably fair that he retreats here. He's not getting any reinforcements either. I think he could have done with a couple though. I don't know. I think there maybe you could argue either way. He could have probably got more value. So here, he decides to avoid taking the mill. I'm not entirely sure why. Maybe thought it was too exposed, but... Yeah, when the mill died, he had 67. Apparently he thought the tier 2 would finish beforehand, so he just mistimed it. But... Like, here, he turns around, he turns back around. I don't think he would have made it there in 5 seconds, but he might have. But turning around means he definitely wouldn't. Like, he got from here to here to here in 5 seconds. I'm pretty sure he could have made it from, like, this pump up to here. Either way, what's done is done. Like, he was so close to doing that. Alright. Well, that's GG's. I'm gonna get back to other stuff. Prepare for tomorrow. Thank you for coming, everybody. I need to edit these. Do a bit of editing to slam the 2 pieces together. Sorry for the little disconnect. But thanks for coming. And I will see you next time. Thank you and good night. Toodles.